everybody. Welcome to the week. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are on the planet. Hope everything is good. This is for August 30th. This is a message for those watching, please. Whenever you watch this, couple of announcements tomorrow night. Don't forget, my North Node class, we're doing a live review of this workbook I've created that is the foundation of the new class. So don't forget about that class. Super important. That's happening tomorrow night. And this week, as we start September, all the memberships, I'm going to be doing a special live for you, individual zodiac readings in that live, energies about what's going on. We'll also talk about the astrology of September. So this is something you might not want to miss because there's a lot of stuff going on in September, including a Mercury retrograde. Brace yourself. Okay, let's see where we go here. August 30th, messages that want to come through, please. Messages that want to come through. All right. Ascending the mountain. Protected by angels. Somebody needs to know that. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. I feel like some of you may be feeling like you're swimming upstream a little bit here. And that to me says, hey, one of the things that would be a good thing for you to do is to learn how to trust a process. Learn how to trust that things are going to work out. Learn how to trust, because when you clench up and when you get into fear, that's when you cut off your ability to manifest. And you're so close. It's like that person who spends their whole entire life doing something and then they quit like 2 seconds before the success happens. So that's a message for somebody that needs to know they are protected and they're very close, okay? You're very close to either figuring out the answer or coming into some kind of awareness or expanding success or hitting the jackpot or something like that. Super close, so don't quit now, okay? Don't quit now. Whatever it is, love, money, whatever. Don't quit now, right? Wheel of Fortune underneath, kind of confirming that. That's Sag and Pisces energy. Wow, this is a wish granted card, my darlings. Look at how close you are. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. Tower. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, Hermit. I love it. 10 of Wands. Ace of Swords. 9 of Swords. So close. So close. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to pull these 3 cards here. Okay. You are more powerful than you know. And this reading is definitely for somebody who is just needing to add one thing. It's like you're making a soup or a stew and there's just something missing, okay? I feel like what it is, it can come from other people, all right? So you are not an island, even though it's important to have self-love from your internal connection to God, your internal connection to spirit, whatever you call it. It's important to know that there are other connections on the planet right now, other people on the planet right now, who are going to help you get there. So close. All right. And I feel like the closer you get to it, the more you freak out. So this is kind of like a tell that you're super close to connecting with your mission. You're super close to connecting with what you're here to do on this planet, right? Living in authenticity and as a manifester or as a teacher, a healer, a guide. So close. You may run up against a teacher, not against, but like you may come across a teacher. You may come across another person, and I gotta tell you, like, this person doesn't have to seem like a guru. Not even at all. Not even a little bit. You might not even meet this person in person. Okay? But they have some important information for you. And I feel like if you feel like this, if you feel like Ten of Wands, like you're really up against it, you're really pushing and it's hard and you don't know what the next step is, right? Focus. I think that's a message. Focus. Come on, camera, get into it. Okay, there we go. All right, so that is definitely a message about focus. And because this energy is Mars, all right, this tower energy is Mars. And Mars is not in retrograde this year. It was in retrograde last year. But Mars is about the fire in the belly, taking action, okay? And I feel like some of you who are connecting with this reading, and this is also Mars energy and Mercury energy there too. Some of you don't really know the next step. It's going to come from another person. It's going to come from something somebody says in a conversation. Like, this person doesn't need to look like your spiritual master, or this person doesn't need to look like that. Could come from a song, could come from, a TV show and something somebody says, right? It's like, just keep your eyes open for messages that are showing up. And I think that's one of the things that is the most overlooked part of the spiritual journey, is that messages can come from anywhere. And if you're always looking solely at spiritual sources, I mean, everyone has a spiritual connection. Everyone. So your guides may use Jackson Brown. They may use, Morgan Freeman. They may use Oprah. They may use, right, a poet. They may use Aristotle, right, to bring in the information. So all you need to do really here, I feel, is just be open to it. Because I feel like this Seven of Cups, the out of focus thing, it's like I'm searching around because, look, I feel like this is coming in, this Nine of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this is coming in, and I think I'm, it's like looking for love in all the wrong places. It's not that it's just that the problem cannot be solved. The problem you created with the current state cannot be solved with the faculties or the tools of the current state. There needs to be something new introduced in order for you to get to the next place. Okay? And in this case, it might be a third party. And what I mean by that is someone just showing up, there's a message delivered, and you're like, oh, Carolyn Mace, somebody who has a message to deliver to you. And so the closer you get to it, here's the tell, the more freaked out you are. All right? The closer you get to the true, authentic message of how to manifest the next step, the more freaked out you are. All right? Because this truth is going to come in from this person, this third party, okay? So not you and not your guides, but it's a message from your guides coming through a third source. All right? Please clarify the Ace of Swords for me. That one jumped out, so this is super important. Temperance, Five of Cups, Page of Swords, Hanged Man. There could be a person who you may have lost, or it could be someone on the other side. It could be a parent or a friend or a family member or an important person who has passed. There could be that. It could be coming from the other side, a message. And you're definitely needing to look at things differently. Your perspective, okay? Perspective is everything. This is one of those lessons that I have received over and over and over again. And when I think I know how to look at something, the tower comes along and turns you upside down. So it forces you to look at something very differently, whether it's your love life. Okay, like let's say you keep choosing the same person over and over again. You're like, how do I get out of this? You cannot choose the same person. You've been choosing the same person in order to work your way out of it. But now, if you've worked your way out of it, which I think you have, now you're in this midland area of, okay, well, what kind of person do I look for? What kind of relationship do I want? There's something coming in from some kind of truth coming in from a person who may be lost to you. Even if that person doesn't show up, think about a particularly strong relationship. I'm seeing Aries, Sag, Virgo, Pisces. Okay, think about that. And the message comes from the loss. The message comes through the loss or the pain of the loss. So if you lost your mom or something like that, she may have a message for you. If you lost your dad, right? This is something that could be wanting to show up for you. You may be resisting dreams. You may be resisting any kind of connection with the spirit world, meaning seeing dead people. I see dead people. You may be resisting that because it's spooky or whatever, right? Like after my mother passed away, this was a few months later. I remember waking. This was like an 2002, right, in 2002, and she passed away. And I remember being awakened at 3 or so in the morning, not opening my eyes because I knew she was standing there. And I was like, despite the fact that I had spoken to my Nana for years when I was little and everything like that, I'd pushed that skill away because of what other people thought of it, right? And so I'm in that moment and I have my eyes closed and I'm like, this is not the way, okay? If you want to come to me and you have messages for me, please come in my dream state, right? Please come in other ways. And she did. But I resisted that really hard. I was like, and now I'm just like, oh, bring it. I want to see you. And I have had lots of lucid dreams with her. And I feel like someone here, there's a message here. The truth is trying to come through something that you most resist. And resistance can show up in the guise of quitting. When you're this close, and you just throw up your hands and walk away. You never know how close you are, okay? So there's something like that. So I'm definitely seeing Sag and Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, okay, because this magician, Mercury, the Mars energy of a Pluto energy also. So Scorpio can be involved here, Virgo. I'll look at all these signs in the extended. But I definitely feel like there's manifesting through whatever you're resisting, whatever difficult situation you have walked away from. There's some kind of kernel of wisdom that's going to get you to the other side, that's going to get you to your success or get you to the next step. If you've been wondering, like, I'm not sure what the next thing is to do, you got to push through this. Mars, Pluto, transformation. You got to push through it. Stay with it. Don't let up. Don't let up. And when the dreams come or when someone's trying to come to you or whatever, this may be the hardest thing. It may not be like, ooh, cool, I'm psychic. Like it's not going to feel like that. It's going to feel more like, I don't want to go there. There's something here that feels difficult to me or a struggle for me. I'm going to be told that, I need to give up on, or not give up, but like let go of something that I really want to hold on to, like a relationship or a career. I'm going to be told that I need to drop all of this and follow this other path, or I need to keep going in something that I don't want to do, right? There's something here that is like, I don't know what the other side of this is, but you're like so close. This is something you've been looking for the answer for quite some time, maybe the last 3 years. Okay? All right, so I'm going to continue on with this reading. I will look at all those zodiac signs, like I said, Sag, Pisces, there's Pluto here, so Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini. All right, I'll look at all those in the extended. If you want to continue on with me, there's a link below. Go deeper into this reading. If you're part of our Pathfinder group, the rest of this reading starts